Hello there and welcome. In this video, I'm just going to show you how to install PHP on your computer and write your first program. So with that said, let me just go ahead and launch my web browser. And then I'm going to look up download PHP like so. And here I am on the search result. I'm just going to select the first link, downloads. Here, php.net downloads. And whilst I'm here, I'll just have to make sure I look for Windows download. So if you're on Macintosh operating system or whatsoever operating system, I think it will be indicated here. So I am on Windows. I'm going to select Windows downloads. All right. Then these options here, I'll look through, and then I want a thread save. We have non-thread save and then thread save. Okay. So I am interested in the thread save. So I'll select the zip one here, 64-bit. Select this one and then make sure I download it like so. Let's wait for a couple of minutes to allow the download process to finish, and we can proceed from there. Okay, so our download is done. Let me just open the folder here. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to extract this particular folder. Make sure I extract it. Extract to. So now that I have the extracted folder, let me just rename it to, let me just say PHP library. So PHP library like so. Then let me copy this folder here. Okay, let me copy this one here, copy, and then I'll go to my drive C. Then right inside the drive C here, let me just paste what I just copied here. And as you can see, we are having now PHP library. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'll open this one here. Okay, I'll open this one here, and then I'll copy this part. I'll copy this part, and then I'll go to my start menu and search for environment. So you can see that when I started typing environment, I'm presented with this option, edit the system environment. I'll select that option. I'll select that option, and in the system properties, I'm just going to make sure I select the advanced tab here, this one here, and then I'll select this environment variables. Okay, good. Now when you come here, there are two options. We have user variables and then we have the system variable. So let's make use of the system variable by selecting the part here, the part. Okay, select this part here and then edit. So when you are here, okay, just click on new and then just paste what we copied, PHP library preceded by the drive letter that is containing this folder and all that. Then we just click on OK again. All right, now we can go ahead and say minimize this one. Now let's run cmd here. Okay, then when the command prompt interface opens, we can simply search, or we can type the keyword php -version just to determine the version of the PHP that is currently installed on our computer. Okay, now you could see that I am getting what, this version here, and that is essentially telling you that there is PHP available in your system now. Had it not been that, it would not give you access. It will tell you some errors when you are trying to what, when you run this code here. Okay, good. So now that we've been able to install PHP in our system, let's try to create our first program. So I'm going to run and then open Notepad here, and then in order to create a PHP script, we begin with a less than and then question mark, and then we type the PHP keyword like so. and then we make sure we close it like so. Now inside this one, I'm just going to say echo hello world, like so. And then let me just break it with a br tag like so. Okay, and then terminate it, and I can say echo this is my first program, like so, and then terminate it. Okay, now let's save this one here. Let's save it, save as, and then let's just save it on the desktop and save it as maybe index.php, and then make sure we select all files here and then save it. Is that okay? Good. Now let's just do this. Go back to our command prompt. Let's go back to our command prompt, and then let's just view the directories and then change the directory to desktop. Okay, desktop. So desktop, and then whilst we are there, okay, so what I'll do is that let me just go back to the desktop here. Okay, and then let's just create a folder. Let's just create a folder here called PHP, or let's say first underscore program. Think I did a typo in the program, so let me just edit it and then copy this index file into it like so, and then now we have this folder here. Good. So what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to open this one here in a command prompt. Now I can say PHP space -s, then I'll say localhost. I'll say that it should run on ports, let's say 7878 for me. So I'm just creating a server that can help us run this PHP script. Okay, we can actually run it in the terminal here, I mean the command prompts here, but I want to run it inside a web browser. So let me just hit enter like so, and this is going to create a simple server for me, and it's saying what? Okay, so let me just say localhost. Okay, so I made a typo in the localhost. Run it again, and now we have a server that we can work with. So let me just hold control. If you're on Mac, you hold command and then click on this address here, and this is what we are getting. Hello world, this is my first program. Yes, and that is just it. I hope you like this one. Please subscribe to the channel and also like the video to see more interesting stuffs.